to this how-to series of videos on ashlar-vellum's graphite. In this series of short videos, we've shown you how to draw a simple 2D part in graphite. Now we're going to learn the convenience of stroke commands. In other videos, we'll demonstrate how easy it is to create fillets and chamfers, show you how to add a hole, demonstrate making changes, adding dimensions and cross-hatching, stretching and rotating a part, and finally, printing a drawing. Whether you're using Mac or Windows, the process will be the same. Stroke commands can be used to quickly zoom in and out, create construction lines, and display points, even while in the middle of other commands. They can suspend one operation so another can be performed in the middle. To activate the stroke commands in Windows, hold down the Control and Shift keys together. On Mac, hold down the Command key. When you hold down the appropriate keys, the cursor becomes a cloverleaf shape, indicating that the original operating state is interrupted and the stroke command can proceed. So let's give it a whirl. First, we'll look at the vertical and horizontal strokes, which quickly create construction lines on the fly. You don't even have to worry about the stroke being straight. If you're stroking in the horizontal or vertical direction, graphite will understand. These construction lines will be placed on the construction layer. To delete them, you can use Layout Delete Constructions, or since I still want our negative 55-degree construction line, I'll just highlight the new ones. You'll see that they turn red, and press Delete. Another little feature when using the stroke keys is to turn on and off the display of an object's points, like I'm doing now while holding down the Command key on my Mac. Next, let's examine a couple of the diagonal zoom controls. While holding down the appropriate stroke keys, going from upper left to lower right zooms in on the area centered under the stroke. Again, holding the stroke keys, going from lower right to upper left zooms you to the previous magnification, whether that was in or out. Just to reiterate, while holding the stroke keys, upper left to lower right zooms in, lower right to upper left zooms previous. This is probably a good time to take a minute and talk about the mouse zoom. Moving the zoom roller on the mouse moves the zoom level either in or out directly under the cursor. The default setting has the roller moving away from you to zoom out and toward you to zoom in, but you can change that to suit your perspective using Graphite, Preferences, Mouse Scroll Invert. There's two more little tricks here that you should know. Should you accidentally click in space in the drawing area and move the mouse roller, you may lose your drawing. Not to fear. Just use Command F on the Mac or Control Shift F on Windows to zoom all, or choose Arrange, Zoom All from the menu. You can then use the mouse roller zoom to get to the exact level you prefer. The other trick is that holding the spacebar invokes the pan hand, which moves the view of the drawing at the current zoom level around the drawing window. So let's use the stroke commands to set up the view for the exercise in the next video. First, let's create a construction line from the endpoint of our horizontal line in the middle of our figure. Holding down the designated stroke key, I'll draw the line. Now use the drafting assistant to find the midpoint of the upper horizontal line. Again, I'm holding down the designated stroke key and drawing a vertical line straight down from the midpoint. Now we're going to use the stroke command to zoom in on the corner of the drawing as we prepare to fillet it in the next exercise. Hold down the designated keys and drag across this little corner and it magnifies. You could do it multiple times to zoom further, but for now it's time to start the next video and move on to creating a fillet and chamfer. Those are Graphite's cool stroke commands for creating construction lines, showing points, and zooming even while in the middle of other commands. We're set up and ready to go for the next exercise, so join us there for creating a fillet and chamfer. I'm Julie Bowe. Thanks for your interest. I hope you'll join me again.